Hello everyone, on this video I'm gonna show how we can deal with recipe management inside of MasterTool. So to elucidate this, I have a GVL called machine parameters and I have a variable called temperature and it's the type real. So let's say I'm using this variable called temperature to control a feed loop. So if this variable temperature is set to 100 degrees Celsius, it's gonna make the product A, and if it's set to 150 Celsius degrees, is gonna create the product B on my PID loop. So what I can do is save the values of this variable, and that is 100 and 150, inside of a recipe called product A and product B. So if I want to change the product, I just have to load the values of the recipe. So to do this, I'm gonna right click on my application and add a new object, and it's gonna be the recipe manager. I'm gonna add the recipe manager object. You can't change the name of this object. So now I can right click inside of my recipe manager and I can add a new object that is gonna be a recipe definition, and you can change this name, but I will keep this as recipes. So now inside of my recipe definition, I'm gonna create two new recipes. So I can right click in any of these tabs and add a new recipe. This recipe is gonna be product underscore A, and I'm gonna right click again and add a new recipe. That's gonna be product underscore B. Okay, and now I can select the variable that's gonna be changed based on the recipe that is selected. So here on my variable, I'm gonna write the name of the GVL where it's located, that is machine parameters, and my variable is temperature. So for product A, my temperature variable needs to be set to 100. So I'm gonna write 100 on my product A, and for my product B, it needs to be 150, so I'm gonna write 150. Now I can log inside of my PLC, so I can test this functionality. No, I don't want to download the source code. Okay, now we can see that my GVL is 0, the value of my temperature variable is 0, and here on my recipes, I have my product A and product B. They have the values for my temperature variable. So if I want to load the values of my product A inside of my variable, I can right click inside of the recipe that I want to load, and I can write the recipe. So it will write the value of the recipe inside the value of my temperature variable. Yes. Now you see here that my current value is 100, so the value of my variable has changed to 100. And now if I want to load the value of my product B, I can right click inside of my product B recipe and write the recipe. Okay, so now with this, you can create multiple recipes and store different values for a variable. And if you want to change the values, you just have to write the recipe. Now, if you want to change the value of the recipe, I can change the value of my recipe based on the value of my variable. So let's say that my product A, it needs to be 90 degrees Celsius. Okay, so now if I want to write the current value of 90 to my product A recipe, I can just right click inside of my product A and I can read the recipe. Yes. Okay, so now I have updated the value of my product A recipe up to 90.